What if the answer to the age-old question, what is the meaning of life, was surprisingly simple? Picture this, a vast cosmos, twinkling stars, spinning galaxies, and here we are, human beings on a tiny blue dot, asking ourselves the big questions. Each of us engaged in our own quest for meaning, for purpose, and for significance. Our lives, a complex tapestry woven with threads of joy, sorrow, love, longing, success, and failure. Now, imagine the threads of this tapestry being spun from three essential dimensions: coherence, purpose, and significance. Coherence, the narrative thread that weaves the events of our lives into a story. Purpose, the driving force that propels us forward. And significance, the sense that our lives matter in the grand scheme of things. It's a delicate balance, isn't it? Like a tightrope walker, we're constantly adjusting, striving to maintain equilibrium. But what happens when we tilt too far in one direction? When our search for meaning becomes an obsession, it can lead to dissatisfaction, even despair. So, how do we find this balance? How do we cultivate meaning in our lives? Well, wisdom traditions from across the world offer guidance. Take, for instance, the ancient Hindu concept of vanaprastha, a stage of life where one withdraws from worldly pursuits to focus on spiritual growth. It's a time of introspection, of self-discovery. But the quest for meaning isn't a one-size-fits-all journey. It's personal, intimate. It requires effort, introspection, and above all, the courage to face our deepest fears and desires. Now consider this. Life, in all its complexity, is like a game. A game where the rules are often unclear, the stakes are high, and the outcomes unpredictable. Just like the contestants in the hit Netflix series Squid Game, we're all playing our own version of the game. Each of us navigating our way through challenges, competing, striving, surviving. Ultimately, the meaning of life isn't something that can be handed to us on a silver platter. It's not a destination, but a journey. A journey that unfolds, moment by moment, in the choices we make, the relationships we nurture, and the challenges we overcome. So, what is the meaning of life? Perhaps it's not as complicated as we make it out to be. Perhaps it's simply about living fully, embracing each moment as it comes, and finding joy in the journey. To recap, the search for meaning in life can be broken down into three dimensions: coherence, purpose, and significance. Balancing these dimensions is crucial for a fulfilling life. The quest for meaning is a personal journey that requires introspection and effort. And sometimes the meaning of life is surprisingly simple. It's about finding balance, embracing the journey, and living fully. It's about playing the game of life, not just to win, but to learn, to grow, and to experience the joy of being alive. It's about embracing the wisdom of the cosmos and finding our place in it. And most of all, it's about realizing that the meaning of life isn't something out there, somewhere in the distant cosmos. It's right here within us, waiting to be discovered. So go ahead. Embark on your quest for meaning. Embrace the journey. And remember, the meaning of life is surprisingly simple. It's all about living fully, moment by moment, and finding joy in the journey.